appreciate it, thank you. I missed you this weekend. I know that we've had some tragedy again within our walls. It's just, I don't even know how to express how sad, it's been around here. Spring does not seem to be a great time at Liberty. The question of the day says, what do you think is the difference between weather and climate? While you write that down, I want to let you know we're going to go over our capture question. I'm going to pass back your test, and then we're going to do a candy climate lab. The lab we're going to do deals with M&Ms. Does anybody have an allergic reaction to chocolate? That would be tragic, wouldn't it? All right, so let's go ahead and look at what our content objectives are going to be for this week. It says explain the difference between climate and weather, explain the factors that determine an area's climate, explain how some of these factors work together to determine regional climates. Okay, so today, your language objectives, you're going to work through a weekly weather model to determine the weather of a, it's supposed to be specific area, not Pacific area, a specific area. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to be quiet for 1 minute while you all take the opportunity to write down this question of the day. Your time starts now, and then that'll give me an opportunity to go ahead and take attendance. We're going to be quiet just for 1 minute there, Jaron, bud.
Sorry.
She's in the restroom, looking around, Rebecca's out where she is, excuse, say. Oh, I just heard you. Do you have a pass? Okay. I like your t-shirt. Right now, what we're doing, Justin, is writing down what we think the difference between weather and climate is. It is Unit 8, y'all. It's our climate unit. Grab a calculator if you need it. There's calculators up here. You can always use your phone's calculator. I'd be okay with that today. And you are going to need to enter information today on Canvas. So be it a computer or your phone, today we're going to put some stuff on Canvas. All right, there's our time. Could you please turn with your pair share partners and talk? What do you think the difference between climate and weather is? Your time starts now. Ready, set, go. Claire, talk to Hudson. Hudson, talk to Claire. Hey, are you okay? Okay. Much. We are just talking right now about what we think the difference between these two things are.
I think the weather is temporary and climate is a more untemporary weather.
Have we heard anything about Ryan?
You said what?
Have we heard anything about Ryan?
They say her dad's there too.
That's bad.
You have no idea. Probably Diane.
That's football season.
All right.
He's going through
My
something
beautiful people.
solid.
How much time we got? Our time is done. Let's go ahead and share out. Who wants to share out with Mrs. McGrain? Difference between climate and weather, weather and
I
climate.
think you should.
Cole, would you turn that this way, please? We can see the board. Difference between weather and climate. Climate, weather. We just want to start with weather, and then we'll talk about climate later. We can do that. Yep. Weather what?
Changes every day.
Okay, so weather changes daily. And you're saying the climate of an area doesn't? Okay, anything else? Difference between weather and climate. Is that it? You want to start? That's all you know? Sam.
Climate is the weather patterns over time.
Okay, so climate is a pattern of weather conditions. Okay, Allie.
Weather is like a specific event, like a rainstorm or
for example, a rainstorm. So how long does a rainstorm last? 23 years?
Like a few hours.
A few hours. So rainstorm. So it's short term. Especially in Iowa, they always say, if you don't like the weather in Iowa, wait a minute and it'll change. So weather changes daily. Climate is a pattern of weather conditions. Weather is specific conditions in our atmosphere. It's very short term. For example, like a rainstorm. Let me ask you this. If it's raining in North Liberty, could it be raining in Sioux City, Iowa? No. But if it's cold in the middle of January in Sioux City, Iowa, is it also going to be cold in the middle of January in North Liberty? So then what's the difference between climate and weather in terms of area? Turn with your pair share partners and share that out. Ready, set, go. George, talk with Billy. Because put away
Please talk to your partner about the
we're
question.
teaching. Put away your phone.
Both could be.
Okay, what do we think? Area. Give it to me. Climate versus weather. Somebody who's not spoken yet. Thanks for representing there, Jaron. What do you think? Difference between climate and weather in terms of area.
Weather is in a little area.
Is what?
Weather's in a smaller area.
Okay, so small area. So weather would be in a smaller area. Just because it's raining in, even in North Liberty, doesn't mean it's necessarily raining in Des Moines. I like it. Small geographic area. This is a great place for us to start our talk about difference between weather and climate. Now, looking at what I'm doing up here, it looks like we're going to pass back the tests. I do have some people in here, though, that have the opportunity to go ahead and take a retest today during Liberty Time. Alexis is going to do that because you're going to have back to Alexis. Thank you very much. You took the exam, but you didn't do the retake. Do you want to do the retake today during Liberty Time also? Your grade doesn't go down. You do? Great. Did you take the original exam yet? Or do you still have to? Oh yeah, we did that. Okay, so then Ken, Nikayla, would you like to? You kind of said maybe on Friday you wanted to do that today. Do you want to do that? All right. I'll write you a pass. And then my good friend Zai, did you want an opportunity to come into Liberty Time today also?
So I just do it. I'm not really taking a quiz.
Okey-dokey. You know you take it with people though, right?
What?
You know you retake it as a group? Okay. All right, so those people that, was there anybody else here that was not here for our retake? Yes, so do you want to retake it during Liberty Time? Great. I'll write you a pass. And then can I please have those people that are going to be retaking this during Liberty Time, could you step out into the hallway, please? I would greatly appreciate it. And that way everybody else will go ahead and have the opportunity to go ahead and look at your
Do I have
test.
to go to,
Do you need to retake it?
do I have to retake it today?
Yes, I want to get it done. Because these people, I mean, you have to retake it with a group.
Do I have to retake it?
No, you can refuse the retake.
Refuse to retake.
Great. All right, so everybody else now, we're going to go over our exam. When you get it, I'm going to ask you to please go ahead and go with your partners to a table that you were at. And then you can go ahead and look at it when you're done. Clip them back together and bring them up here. Here you go, darling. Reach, 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 reach. All right, Cole, I want to give this to you. This is your, thank you.
There you go, Cole.
What?
Good job.
All right,
This is the
Allie,
result, right?
Jaron, and Cooper, here's yours. Go check that out. Lila, George, Karen, Claire, here's yours. Addie, Maya, Seth, and Braden, here's yours. Alex, Rebecca, Kendall, Hudson, and then just Billy. Aileen, here's your groups. Ethan, Yuma, Colin, Rebel, here's yours. And then everybody else who got a Sam, you don't need to. Sorry, I don't know. There's yours, check that out. And then I'll get everybody else's ready for them to take it.
Do you want me to turn the camera off?
Nope, because I'm not gonna go over it with anybody, they're just gonna look at it. Oh, yeah. Where's yours? Did I not give you yours?
So you're not
Take
going to
it?
go.
You took it.
So you're not going to go over it, and that's why the
I'm
camera
not
can
gonna
stay
go
off.
over it and it can stay on and then somebody can just fast forward through this part if they want. That way I don't have two.
Wait, which one is ours?
Is that not yours? Whose was it? Whose was that one? Did it say? Well, I know I have it. I know you did it. It's somewhere. I'll look at it. I'll get it into grade book for you, sweetie. I probably put it in the wrong folder, darling. Sorry. I'll get it to you. Hey, can anybody look to see if Kayla's accidentally got clipped in yours?
Good name.
Wait,
All right, Kaylin. See if Kaylin accidentally got clipped in. Okay, so look at the direction. This is warm air, so warm air should be moving in this direction. In that direction. Does that make sense?
What do we do with them?
Make sure that you flip them back together and turn them right back here, please. Thank you. Is that you done, honey? Can I have it back, sweetie? Thank you. Yes, 100%.
That's not funny.
It's not funny.
You're in the camera. What?
We got it forever now
Yeah.
on camera. Wrap it up in the back, please.
oh, my AirPods.
Here's one thing I want to go over really quick. Oops. Let's imagine that you have a warm air mass. Okay, let's say that the warm air mass is here, and it is 73 degrees. And let's imagine that over here, we've got something that's 47 degrees. And this is the area that separates them. And I say it's, let's say the warm air, I say, okay, draw me a warm front. So a warm front is either going to be like this, right? Or like this. Which one is the warm front and which one's the cold front?
The cold's left.
Cold's what?
Left. Wait, I don't know.
The cold front
Yeah.
is the left and the warm
This is
front
cold.
is the right.
And this is warm. Now remember, these
Station.
flags show what? Direction of what? Of the wind, of the warm air. So if I say draw me a warm front, these flags would be facing this way? Is that right?
No.
No, because that means that this air is traveling here, and this isn't warm air, this is cold air. So these flags would need to be this way. So if this was a stationary front, and I said draw me a stationary front, the flags for warm air go this way, the flags for the cold air would go this way, showing direction. Do you understand? That's where a lot of people got something wrong, and I only took like a half a point off. Okay, that's that. Do I have everybody's test back, please?
CC.
Great, great. Can someone please go out? Maya, would you go out and let those nice people back into the classroom? The next thing we are going to do, oh, thank you, Billy. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do a climate lab. And so the climate lab is what you picked up on the way in. Could you please go ahead and get out your TOC, the table of contents? Get out your table of contents. There it is. And we're gonna go ahead and do a lab on candy climate.
TOC having focus on person space time. Thank you.
Hello, dear. I used to have that album. I think my parents still do.
Success.
Does anybody, like, do you know records are coming back?
What's a record?
What's a record? Like a vinyl record? Like vinyl LP? Like vinyl records? Record player? With the needle?
Oh, those things?
Those things are old.
I know, they are, but they're making a comeback now. People are starting to, like, listen to vinyl records now. It's got a certain, you know, authenticity to it. Okay, my dears, today we're going to do a candy climate lab. Please put this in your TOC, table of contents. It says the purpose of today's lab. Students are going to analyze data. We're going to analyze data to investigate an essential theme that reoccurs this unit, and that's the relationship between what is climate and what is weather. Today, you're going to be collecting weather data about our imaginary town, Clarksville, USA. The weather variables key below is going to be used to determine what weather your M&Ms represent. And so I need to know again if anybody is allergic to chocolate. Anybody allergic to chocolate? Great. Are you really allergic to chocolate?
No.
Okay. So everybody's going to get their own little fun pack of M&Ms. Here's the thing. Don't open this yet. Everybody will be able to go ahead and eat your M&Ms at the end if you want, but for right now, don't open the M&Ms. And I will let you know when you can eat them, but we're not just eating them right now. Okay, so everyone's going to get one packet of M&Ms. Make sure that you have your name on your lab so that if you lose your lab, somebody... I'm so sorry.
Put them back.
I'm going to throw this to you. I'm not trying to throw something at you.
I was out.
Sam, you better yield right now. You better concede the M&M's.
Okay, I'm going to throw these to you, but I'm not trying to throw something at you. Okay, don't go home and tell your parents Mrs. McGrain is throwing things at you in the class. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just... I'm sorry. All right. Sorry, could you pick that one up? You got it? Can you just give it to Karen behind you, please? I'm so sorry. All right. Did everybody get one packet of M&Ms? Like these? Sorry, Alexis. All right. So then, procedure. We're going to cut one small corner, just small enough so that an M&M can fit through it, but don't take the M&M out yet. Just one little small corner, and then put that on your desk in front of you. One little small corner and put it down there. And the reason we're doing this is because you don't know what you're going to get for weather from day to day, right? We don't know. And so these are the choices of our weather patterns that we're going to get. At this point, we're going to squeeze out just one little M&M. All I got is one. On mine, I got an orange. So I'm going to go ahead and write down what kind of weather on Sunday that orange represents. So everybody squeeze out one little M&M from your own packet. And we're going to put down what that represents. For me, I had orange, so I'm going to say that on Sunday it was warm and rainy. So for me, I'm going to write down warm and rainy. You write down what your weather was like there.
Wait, what? Oh.
I had warm weather and it was raining. Okay? Then I'm going to repeat that and I'm going to say, okay, that's what Sunday was like. What was Monday like? Can you squeeze another one? Oh, for me, then it was blue, so mine next day was a cool, cloudy day. Go ahead and continue to do that for all of your weeks, for all of your days. I had cool conditions and I had clouds. One at a time, what'd you get day by day? My Mine's still cool. No more clouds though. Now I'm dry.
How's your weekend? How's your weekend?
Pretty good with you.
Pretty good, how about you? I should do I call it.
Weather's unpredictable. You don't know what we're going to get. But can we start to see sort of maybe any kind of a pattern in a week's worth of data? Could we figure out what the climate of an area was? If you look at mine, it was warm and rainy, then it was cool, I had clouds, it was cool and then it was dry, cool but it rained, cool and I had clouds, started warming up and it was rain, and then cool and rain. Could I get like a pattern of climate? In 1 week, could I tell what that area's climate was?
No.
Sure.
Maybe. It's kind of an anomaly though. What if it's just like this real rainy sort of system that has come in and it's lasted for a week? What if it's just a stationary front, right? And the weather's just really not changing much. That could be.
6.
So if we needed more data, we have to now collect lots of data. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take out all of the candy from our bag and count how many total M&Ms we have in the bag, and then we're gonna put that in our total column below. For example, for me, I have a total of 15 M&Ms in my bag. So I'm gonna put 15 down here because that's the total amount of M&Ms that I have. You put down the total amount that you have in your bag.
My AirPods. Oh man.
Total goes right there.
Do I do listen?
And then count up how many blue M&Ms you have, how many green M&Ms, orange, red, yellow, and brown, and put those in your area.
I have one yellow.
Same cool, really crazy.
This is what I
Can I
have.
use that phone as a calculator?
Yes, 100%. When you get your total down here of each color, now we're gonna figure out what's the percent of that color or that weather in this month. We're gonna pretend that this is an entire month of weather patterns. So what you're gonna do is you're going to take this number and you're gonna divide it by the total. For example, I will take 6 and divide it by 15. That gives me 0.40 or 40%. So I'm gonna put 40% down here. What's up, bud? You can go ahead and use your phone. So we've got 40% of my month is going to be cool and rainy. Or no, I'm sorry, warm and rainy. And I'm gonna continue to do that. 3 divided by 15. 20% of my month is gonna be that. Don't forget to round correctly. Hopefully this is gonna add up to 100% when we're done. Just gonna check to make sure I round up to her. Yay, 100%. So this, when you add these up, it should be 100%. If anybody needs help, call me over and let me help you. You just take
Oh, I got 99.
how many blue divided by the total. And if it's, mine was 0.40, that means 40%. Just move the decimal over twice. Please let me help you if you need help.
I know how to do that.
Is this 38%?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. If it's 0.333333, then just, that's 33%. So now I've got a whole month's worth of weather. Let me see if I can figure out any climate patterns for this month. I'm going to pretend that this is the month of February. So I know in February, 40% of the time, I had the weather conditions that were, what's blue? Cool and cloudy. So 40% of the time in February, it was cool and cloudy. Is that enough data for me to start figuring out what the climate might be like in February? Possibly, but what should I do? What should I do? Is 1 month enough? Probably not. If I want to figure out what the climate is like in Clarksville, USA, should I have multiple years of weather data for February? I should. I should have multiple years of data. So it's not just good enough for us to just have a certain amount. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try to get, oh gosh, I hope that I have enough in here. I might not. We're going to go through a lot of years. I'm going to have you be the year 2018. So down here, your data is from the year 2018. You write that down. So it says we're going to pretend that these numbers are the average weather patterns for the entire month of February in our town, Clarksville. Your data is from the year 2018. You're from the year 2017. Could you write 2017 right here? Yours is from 2016. Yours is from 2015. Yours is from 2014. Yours is going to be from 2013. We're going to say this is from 2012. You're from 2011. You're going to write down 2010, 2009. You're going to be 2008, 2007. That's when you were born? That's cool. 2000, what did I give you? 2005, 2004, 2003, 2002. Rebecca, you're 2001. Alexis, you're 2000. You're 1999. You are 1998, 1997, 1996, 1995, 1994, 1993, 1992, 1991, and you're from the year 1990. All right. So now what I need you to do is get out your phones or computers and go to Canvas. We're going to go ahead and combine our data with the rest of the classroom and make a bar graph. So I'm going to show you where to go on Canvas, my dears. Again, you can either use your phone or you can go ahead and use your laptop. You're going to click where it says Data Link. You can eat your M&Ms if you want. We are going to click on period 3, because that's what period we're in. And we're going to go next. Then what you're going to do is you're going to choose the year and enter the amount of each color. Not the percent, just how many blues you had, how many greens you had. So if I'm 2008, I really hope it goes all the way down to 19. Okay, good. So let's say that I was 89. Let's say I was 89, which was the year I graduated high school. I know, I'm like a million years old. So then I'll go ahead and put my data down. Oh, I didn't write my data down. I think I had 6 of those. 3 of those. I had 0 yellows, and I think I had 3 browns. And then I'm going to submit it. So get yours all submitted.
Do I put like the number that I had of each color?
The number that you had, yes, the number of each color, darlings, the number of each color. Look at our data. And we've got period ones and period threes we'll go ahead and use.
Where did
Oh my gosh, mine just came in, that's so cool.
Oh my god.
Where do we find this?
On Canvas?
Yeah.
So I'm
Go
gonna
down.
show you where to go. So if you're on
Go down.
Canvas, under today's date, on our,
Alright.
you got it?
Yep.
Data link. Alright, so flip over your sheet, definitely enjoy your M&Ms. I'm gonna save mine so I can use them for the next class because I'm cheap and I don't need to eat like 5 packages of M&Ms in a day. Alright, flip it over and now what we're gonna be doing on the other side, I'm just gonna move away from this for a second so that we can set up the other side. Our data is still coming in. We're now going to create a bar graph of the average percentage for each type of weather in the month of February throughout the year. So we've got to go ahead and get the average percentage. We're getting the totals. Now we're going to need to go ahead and do the average percentage of each type of weather. So we're going to have to do some finagling. But let's go ahead and look at how we set this up. Okay, so we've got our title, Average Weather Patterns for Clarksville, USA. On the x-axis, let's put type of weather. So on the x-axis, let's put type of weather. Come on, pen. Type of weather. And let's write this down together so that we know which one. Let's do the blue one first. And what's the blue weather pattern? Cool and cloudy?
See.
So I'm going to say cool cloud. Okay, what's the next one? What's the next color?
Green. Green is hot
Green,
and dry.
what's green?
Hot and dry.
Okay, so let's go hot and dry. What's the next one?
Warm and rainy.
What's the next one?
Yellow or red. Red.
What's red?
It's cool and dry.
Cool and dry. And then what?
Yellow is cool and rainy.
Cool and rainy. Okay, and then what?
Brown is warm and cloudy.
Alright, and so then when I make my bars, I'm just gonna use the different colors, and I'll probably just use like a blue to see how high up it goes, and then, I think this was green you said, and I'll use that to see how up it goes. We have to figure out though, the percentages up here, and if we're doing this out of like 100%, we can just go up to 100%. So let's go ahead and, if this is 0, I'm gonna say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75? No. No, it doesn't have to be 100%. It can just go up. We just have to find the highest percentage. So we have to do our percentages next. All right, so I'm going to go back to my here. And then these are my totals. And then for my totals, I'm going to say, we have to do percentage. So I'm going to say equals. And that's going to be, how do I do this? If I do want to do a percent, I say my total divided by that number, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be the sum of this, and this. Is that right?
See Chica. Dude, I'm God.
Yes?
Wait, what?
Yeah, see Chica.
This is going to equal the sum of these things to here. And then I want to divide this. No. I take this thing right here, and then I divide it by the sum.
Yeah.
Let's see if that works. Okay,
Coding
so
over
then
here.
let's go ahead and just say times 100. So that I can go ahead and, error, what did I do wrong?
You made an error.
I wanna multiply it by 100. Oh, how about I just do this? I'll get rid of this, and then I'll just change it into, this. Okay, now how do I change this to,
That says the percent, it's 30.
oh, like that? Good? And then let's go ahead and just round it to that. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna say copy, paste, 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 and I'm seeing a problem. There's no way this is the same as this. So let's see what we did. We have the sum of this. Right? What is this one?
Please
F
forgive us how you
53. Oh no, I gotta change that to E 53.
You're such a hater.
Please forgive us how
That's
you-
better. And then this one is going to be the sum of E 53. And this one is the sum E 53. E 53. And E 53.
Why are they saying percentage?
Okay, well, that's not right, so let's see the same percentage what we did here. E 53 to N 53, where's N 53? I don't want that. E 53 to J? J 53? And this one's gotta go E 53 to J 53? Is that better? Maybe, maybe not. To J, I'm trying to get it to go, why is this the same?
I don't know.
Probably rounded.
I'm summing, okay, but I'm taking the sum of this plus this plus this plus this plus this, and then I'm dividing it by, or I'm dividing, yeah, that should be,
No,
should
it's
be
not. It's not the sum of all of them. It's just the sum of like one.
from here to here. So I'm taking the sum from this all the way to that. Can you see my symbols? E 53 to J 53. So from here all the way to that. And this should be the sum for E 53 all the way to J 53.
Shouldn't that be G?
Did I say G? I meant J. I'm sorry. And then this is gonna be J. Okay. So let's just use that. Let's hope that that adds up to 100%. Let's see. So I've got 31% plus 21% plus 18% plus 8% plus 8% plus 13%. That's 99. Where am I missing something?
I don't
That
know.
It's one of the eight. The
No,
62.
The eight's
The
are right.
62's gotta be
The
9.
one,
Yeah, 62 should probably.
You think
be
that's 9?
It
I
should be
don't
9.
So let's see what we did.
I
Helen.
know
No, it's
Jai.
8. if
It
you
says I
I
53,
did.
which
I
is
did it.
there,
It's 8.44. And then
divided
the other one
by,
is 7.6.
mine was perfect.
yours is
So
right?
you're right, Adam, and you divided by 2.
It might be a rounding
Oh my
thing.
god.
Okay, so then we'll just make sure, let's just put 9%. We'll just make this a 9%. Like, I don't wanna like switch it right now, but we'll just do like a rounding thing. How about I do this? 8.4, yeah, you're right, it's like an 8.4, and this is like a 7.8. So it is right? I don't know. Let's just do what we have, and we're gonna be good to go. So we'll just do it as is. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this data, and I'll make them big for you, and then you're gonna go ahead. So the largest one we've got is 31%, and the smallest one we've got is 8%. So then I'm gonna come back to this, but let's go to our table, and we're gonna go ahead. We know we've gotta go all the way up to at least 31%. So if I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, that just only has my data like this. That's awful. Let's see if we can go by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. Are you okay with that? We'll just go one bar, we'll just go a little bit tiny over. So let's go by twos. So this last one is 0. And then we go 2, 4, 6, 8. Each little line.
Sun.
Good? I'm just gonna go by twos all the way up. So then if I go here, it looks like my first one is 34%, or 31% is my blue and cloudy. So I'm gonna come back here, and I'm gonna pick blue, and I need to go up to 31%. So all of this bar, I'm just gonna go just barely above that line. And this is all blue, which is cool and cloudy. 31% of my days for all of those years are gonna be cool, cloudy days in January.
February?
February. 31%, just above the 30.
Explain.
So then 21% is gonna be green, which is hot and dry. So I'm gonna pick my next color.
You said 21?
Green. Yep, 21.
Oh, sun.
We all know, do we see what we're doing? Just using the numbers on the side. So I'm gonna go back and put the data up here so you can see it. I'm gonna make the data bigger so it's easier for you to see. This was 31%, 21%, 18%, 8%, 8%, 13%.
Definitely.
That's not orange.
How many of you have
They're
had the
not orange.
opportunity to use software like this to help you with statistics? All you do is you pick a cell and you just hit equal, and then you kind of say what you want to do. In this case, I wanted to take
Why are you stupid?
this
You
number
aren't stupid.
and divide it by the total number. Karen, you okay? Did you do all of yours? You did the whole thing already?
Your school size.
You gotta answer the questions now then, darling. You answered all the questions too?
That is 8%.
You're a rock star. You answered all the questions on the bottom?
They're all the same. That was 8%.
When you're done, I'm gonna come right back to here. I just wanna show you the questions on the back. When you're done, we're gonna go ahead and answer the questions on the
You guys
back.
got a brown?
We're gonna start with that tomorrow. So answer the questions. That's gonna be your homework for tonight, is to answer those questions if you don't get them answered in class today. If you are in class and you get them answered, work with your peer share partners to get those answered. Can we kind of start to see a pattern now for the climate that might be happening in the month of February in Clarksville? I mean, we've got like, what, 20, almost 30, we've got 30 years of data. Does anybody else need a pass code for Liberty Time? sorry that I don't have your test to show you. I'll find it and give it to you. I apologize. Oh, here you are. Kaylin, I really think you need to come in and read it.
Can I see once more?
Son of a gun.
Why?
Because she wants you to retake.
I'm gonna give you a pass. I mean,
It won't change your grade. It'll only go up.
Kaylin, she doesn't want to jeopardize her success. She wants to help you.
did you give him that brown crayon?
There you go. Whatever you want.
Could you do me a favor and shut that off?